Before I segue into the subject matter of this particular video, I'm going to have to make a prediction really fast for safety and security protocols. If anybody claims that they heard me, saw me, or saw my property as I'm making this video, or at any time while I am on this property in the next 72 hours, it will be directly connected to gang stalking. I don't give two shits how old they are, or who they are, or what transpires as a result of it. If anybody approaches me on this property at any moment that I am on it from this second forward, okay, you can see where I'm at. Okay, this wall, this is a wall here of leaves and stuff. Okay, I don't give a shit how old they are, or who they are, or what normal apparent excuse they have for being on the property, and then anything that happens to me as a result, it will be gang stalking. I make these predictions because of the simple fact because of how gang stalking operates. It operates through plausible deniability. In other words, what they'll do is stage events based on as a result of them knowing where you're at. They know where you're at through the illegal GPS tracking of your cell phone and covert physical surveillance. All my descriptions can be Googled. Okay, and when appropriate, YouTube. Now, listen carefully in reference to my statements. Okay, what I did was I incorporated within the title of this Periscope video a tweet link, a tweet URL link. Write it down and then type it in at your URL address bar. And what this tweet encompasses is 3 YouTube videos, okay, concerning one video is me playing evidence of me catching gang stalking in Yucca Valley, California on December 11th, 2012. Yucca Valley, California is 169 miles away from La Jolla, which is where I live. I left La Jolla to go to Yucca Valley for 1 week in 2012 and came back. That evidence that is played to the San Diego Police Department officers on 8/9/2015 in Rose Canyon and to San Diego Park Rangers, okay, is just one small 16-second audio file of one audio file of at least 30 audio files of it being caught all over Yucca Valley when I went to Yucca Valley for 1 week in 2012. The other thing you hear me play to these 3 San Diego police officers and 2 San Diego Park Rangers on 8/9/2015 in Rose Canyon is in reference to the Thanksgiving event that occurred on Thanksgiving Day 2013 in La Jolla. Now, there's another video that shows me clearly exposing the Thanksgiving event in a YouTube video that I made at a wooded area on Gilman Road in 2014. You will hear the individual say, "Oh my God, gang stalking, and gang is stalking, I'm gonna fuck you up." The third YouTube video is a video of me catching at least 3 San Diego prosecutors and at least 3 to 4 San Diego public defenders inside the San Diego courthouse on 10/23/2015 saying gang stalking, oh my God, laughing, and one of them says, "Suck my you know what." Now, in that video file, you clearly see me showing my tape recorder, which reflects the date and time they were caught. Okay, now, this specific type of harassment has been caught on multiple dates inside the San Diego courthouse, and it's been caught every single day, okay, along multiple routes within each day, okay, meaning that at multiple places. Okay, I got over probably close now to 5,000 audio files of this sick shit being caught around me every day, everywhere I go. It was caught again today. Okay, so now you might think to yourself, well, why would something like this be occurring? Because one of the aspects of gang stalking in reference to the crime itself, okay, one of the techniques, and there's a whole host of techniques that they bring about against the gang stalking victim, is to intentionally mentally harass the target about being a victim of this crime. It's also done to intentionally compete non-stop for your attention to keep you focused on the fact that you're a victim of this crime by propping up really bizarre types of behavior around the target concerning the target. Hold on. Now, one of the things that they'll do to targets, which this technique that I've just described in reference to propping up individuals around the target's route to repeat identical words and phrases every day, everywhere they go, it's a method that's already all over the internet, being exposed by thousands of victims all over the United States and in other countries. So you can go to Google and you can type in gang stalking, repeating words and phrases around targets. Then you can go to Google and type in gang stalking, repeating identical words and phrases around the target. And I want you to really listen to what I'm stating here. if you're catching on a tape recorder every single day different people and sometimes same people, like say if you go to a specific coffee shop 3 or 4 or 5 times a month and it's caught being said in there every time you go in there, including by employees, it's obvious that someone's contacting them as a result of me being GPS tracked. So who's doing that? Okay. So if it's also caught at libraries, universities, grocery stores, bus routes, it's obvious that the victim is being illegally GPS tracked in real time, and that whoever's managing this from behind the scenes and using all these different places and employment descriptions and citizens, it's obvious that there's a power position in play here, because there's no way at all that any low-level street crime has got the networking, partnerships to get university staff, library staff, business employees, business management, and then citizens, okay, to work in a concerted fashion in order to be able to harass the target every day, everywhere the target goes. And this is just one aspect of this crime. This is nothing. I experienced the same shit literally at this area by individuals that drive by in their cars along, right by this area. I got the audio files to prove it. Literally, it can't be said any clearer. Okay. So how do you think you would feel if every single day individuals are propped up around you to repeat vile sexual harassment for you to intentionally hear? Okay. Stalking enough is enough to make anybody feel fearful. Okay. And this is a crime that intentionally lets you know you're being stalked, because they let you know overtly, directly meant for you to know, by using your senses, by and through, but not limited to, propping up people to get around you to repeat the same shit every day. So you can Google what I'm saying. Now, repeating words and phrases, including repeating identical words and phrases, is just one aspect of the method of sensitization techniques of gang stalking. So Google that. Research sensitization methods pertaining to gang stalking crime extensively, because that's not the only repeating words and phrases and repeating identical words and phrases around the target is not the only technique of sensitization methods. There's tens of thousands of victims all over the internet, all over America, okay, exposing this sick shit that is occurring towards them every day, including at their own homes. Hold on. Like, for instance, when you go to YouTube and type in gang stalking bullying on steroids, that's a targeted individual of this crime being covered on the news, flat out stating it is being harassed everywhere he goes, including at his own home. Now, the San Diego police filed a falsified police report in 2015 concerning some text messages that they sent to my phone, and the majority of the text messages is repeating the same shit. Okay, he literally only he selectively selected only 3 things that he would write in a police report concerning over 60 text messages that were sent to my phone by 3 different phone numbers, including pornography that was sent to my older phone. Okay. And then he also went on to make additional falsified statements that Miss Williams thinks that people are getting around her and talking about gang stalking. Now that's an ambiguous statement that can be lied about in court. Miss Williams must have a problem because she thinks that people are getting around her and talking about gang stalking. Why would I say something like that when it's the complete absolute bullshit? What's caught on my tape recorder does not lie, and it is exposed in 3 of the YouTube videos that are incorporated within the tweet that is attached in the title of this Periscope account, which is the reason why I incorporated it within it. Now I want you to listen to what I'm stating. The Yucca Valley event took place in 2012. The Thanksgiving event in 2013 in La Jolla. Yucca Valley and La Jolla, are 169 miles apart. Those 2 events occurred 11 months apart, proving being stalked, to 2 different locations, 2 different counties, 170 miles apart, 11 months apart. Okay? It shows me clearly exposing the Thanksgiving event in a YouTube video I made at a wooded area in 2012, which clearly shows that the individuals were repeating, "Oh my God," as they were saying gang stalking, and gang stalking, I'm going to fuck you up. It clearly shows it. Now, it's the same exact thing that the San Diego prosecutors and public defenders were saying. You understand? Now, when I showed these 3 different San Diego police officers and 2 different San Diego park rangers in Rose Canyon on 8/9/2015, which is one of the YouTube videos, that event is what brought me to the courthouse, which is when the prosecutors and public defenders were caught. So you think about what I'm telling you. video, I want you to write down the URL link that I pasted in the title of this Periscope video. Type them in at your URL address. Okay? Bring up the tweet, and incorporated within the tweet is the 3 YouTube videos. Look at the date, okay, of when the YouTube videos were published. Look at the date concerning what I'm exposing, concerning when it was caught, okay? Cross-reference it to what was caught after what I presented to the San Diego Park Rangers and public defenders, and before. My name is Leslie Williams. Stalking on more than one occasion makes it a felony. Hold on. Now, what's incorporated within these 3 YouTube videos was caught again today at the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, okay, on Governor and Genesee Road in University City, which is adjacent directly to La Jolla. And it's been caught on hundreds and hundreds of audio files since the San Diego prosecutors and public defenders have been caught. The San Diego police are nothing but criminal liars. And I'm going to state this, and I don't even need to state this, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to state this. And just hear me out. I don't know if SDPD Chief Zimmerman is involved in this shit. I don't know if she even knows about it. She probably does. Okay? I don't know if every single San Diego police officer that is in the San Diego Police Department is involved in these crimes. I could care less. I do know this. That every time any gang-stalking target attempts to report that they're a gang-stalking victim to any police department, they're not listened to by the police. They're lied about from the police pertaining to police reports, okay, incident reports, information sheets, okay, and they never get any type of law enforcement assistance. And this not only includes from police, but also includes from courts, public defenders, prosecutors, DA's offices, and the state attorney generals. They're nothing but lying criminals. And that's all they will ever be when it comes to gang stalking victims. I have no mercy. I could care less about what any police officer of any state thinks about my statements concerning this, because fellow American citizens, all you got to do right now is go to Google and type in the police and gang stalking of any state and county in the United States and look at what comes up. Okay, I'm fed up. I got to deal with this sick shit every single day, and this is not including the massive other things that I'm enduring as a result of being a victim of this crime. They literally made me homeless. Okay, literally, which is all over the internet that they're doing to gang stalking victims, 70% which are women. And this crime is directly connected to human trafficking. Google that. So paybacks are a bitch to every single police department that has played a role, okay, in the perpetration of things that have happened to me and the protection of this crime concerning it happening to me. Because I just don't give a shit anymore. So fellow American citizens, you bring up the URL link that I incorporated within the title of this Periscope video, and you will witness truth. I literally got to go. Let's see if I'm assaulted, robbed, arrested, ticketed within the next 72 hours. And that includes 4 but not limited to illegal lodging, trespassing, or encroachment. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.